and we'll get going. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You are watching live with LWL. Lindsay with love, and today is Wednesday, March 26, 2025. You guys, we're already a quarter of the way almost through 2025. I hope you're making progress towards your dreams and your goals. Now is the time to do it, especially with this solar eclipse energy in the sky. I am here to raise the frequency of the planet, and if you've not met me yet, I do that by reminding you how powerful you are from an energetic perspective. I help you release the limiting beliefs that you might not even know you have that are holding you back from your best reality. I help you reprogram your subconscious mind that controls 95% of your thoughts and your behaviors so you can actually freaking win at life. Welcome to the show. You guys, I need to fix the lighting. Can you see me? I'm blinking because I have sensitive eyes and the sun is like so beautiful, but it's shining right into my eyeballs. There we go. All right, you guys. VIP Catherine is in the house. La Layla is in the house. Britt, Martina, Too Real, welcome to the show. If you're new here, say hello. Risha, Renee, VIP Gabby's in the house. Hey Gabby, how are you? So many people in the house. Good morning, Sarah on YouTube. All right, you guys. I don't know if I want to do this today. I was thinking about this as I was getting ready this morning. I was like, maybe we need to do a quick check-in. Maybe we should. Maybe we should do a quick check-in. This is going to be an awareness kind of exercise, but maybe I'll wait a little bit longer for people to join the show because I just feel like TikTok does not know that we're here yet. I don't know what goes on in TikTok behind the scenes, how they decide to push people, like the lives out. All I know is I have 33.1 thousand followers and there are 5 people here. Okay, so what's going on TikTok? Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, belly nice and full. Letting it go. You guys, the wildest thing happened to me in my sleep last night. This has never happened before. I don't know, my partner and I were both in really deep sleeps and we must have both perfectly moved at the same time toward each other because I woke up and he was like elbowing, or I don't know if it was his hand. I didn't even open my eyes. All I know is right into my nose and I was like, ah. This morning I was like, you punched me in my face last night. And he was like, what? He's like, I'm so sorry, I was out. I said, I think you were putting your arm under your pillow and I just, for whatever reason, we both turned at the same time. My poor little nose, I was like, don't mess up my face. All right, let's get going, you guys. This is what I think we'll do. I think we're gonna do like a quick gut check. This happened to you, Gabby, last night. What the heck's up with that? I'm gonna get him back tonight. No, I'm just joking, just joking. He hit my lip once in his sleep. Yeah, so random. He's like, babe, I was out last night. And I'm like, you know what? That makes me happy because he needs good rest, right? So I was like, it's okay, babe. But it still kind of like tingles a little. Like he really went for it. But that's okay. Not last night. Oh, okay. All right. So let's do a quick hair in motion, Texas. Oh, welcome to the chat. Cindy, welcome. Let's do a quick gut check, you guys. Let's do a quick gut check on a Wednesday. I'm doing this today because I'm not going to be live tomorrow or Friday. I'm traveling with my family and I will not be online. Well, I'll be online posting. I'm going to post today about the solar eclipse for all of the zodiac signs, and then I'll be posting about Neptune entering Aries, and then I'll be posting the monthly horoscopes. So there will be a Lindsay presence on the on TikTok, but I'm not going to be live. So I want to do this today with you as a quick gut check, right? We are entering into the new year from an astrological perspective. Astrology peeps and lots of spiritual people don't really recognize January 1st as a new year. Seems kind of crazy to be in the dead of winter and setting new goals for yourself when we're supposed to be resting. Nothing is growing outside, but we're meant to all of a sudden be evolving. It seems a little bit strange. So let's use the energy in the most intuitive way, shall we? So it is the kind of astrological new year. It's kind of the spiritual new year. And with that, I love to do first always a spring cleaning. I will go through all my material goods in the next couple of weeks and release myself from things that I'm not using. I donate a ton of stuff every year, but I also tap into myself. And that's what I'd like to do with you today. And I remind you all that when we do these types of exercises, it's for an awareness only. It is not to judge you. It is not to guilt or shame you. It is not for you to become your worst critic. We talked yesterday about how our families imprint upon us ideas of us from when we were 16 or 14 or sassy and 3 years old or whatever. I don't know. Some parents still look at their kids like they're babies, even though they're very much grown adults. And I thought to myself, okay, well, if we want to get out of that box, if we really want to get out of that box, it's going to take two to tango. It's going to take the person that keeps putting us in the box, but it's also going to take us, and it's going to take more so us, to showcase to the person that keeps putting us in the box that we are not that same energy, that frequency anymore. VIP Jamie's in the house. Good morning, VIP Jamie. VIP Aaron is in the house. Good morning, VIP Aaron. Thank you for the heart me's. Jamie, thank you for the follow. Jess, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show to both of you. Quick reminder before we get on with that exercise, we have the Manifesting Club today. So Manifesting Club members, we are meeting right after the show at 10 a.m. Get ready. The energy is already swirling in the air, and I'm very excited for this new moon solar eclipse. And for those that are interested in transforming their lives, if you need help with your energy, if you need help with your frequency, if you are realizing that you are hanging out with lots of low vibrational people and you do not have a support group that is going to keep you and help you build out a positive mindset so you can actually change your reality, you may want to join the Cosmic Collective today. Good morning, Jess444. Welcome to the show. VIP Jules is in the house. Hey, VIP Jules. All right, so let's do it. Margaret, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Let's do it, you guys. Let's not be hard on ourselves. This is a really great exercise because we're entering into solar eclipse energy. This new moon is, eclipses are basically like supercharged moons, right? So supercharged full moon, supercharged new moon. Now, this new moon has the potential for you to really have a fresh start in some area of your life. And I will be posting Aries through Virgo right after the show, around like in the next couple of hours. And then later this afternoon, I'll be posting Libra through Pisces. So make sure to come back, hit the follow sign if you haven't already. Come back and check out what's happening in the ethers and the cosmos. But realize that for every single person, there's an opportunity for a fresh start. Every single day, there's an opportunity for a fresh start, right? Because you can always make a new choice and make that new choice consistently until you actually change your reality. But if you're not there yet from an awareness perspective or a mindfulness perspective, then you can absolutely use the energy in the sky today to start to shift your reality. All right, let's see, guys. I need to close the blinds a little bit more. I don't know what's going on. The sun is really, my eyes are really sensitive today. Is that okay, you guys? I know it's kind of dark, but it feels much better for me. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning. VIP Aaron says, got to figure out how to time this morning. Listening only the same to try to make the Zoom. You've got this, VIP Aaron. Dom Lydia, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. If you cannot make the Zoom, don't worry. We'll send out energy to all of you. I always do, for those that are missing. And you can always catch it on replay and throw yours in, right? You can, like, replay is still just as powerful. Looks great. I'm glowing as always. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, VIP Jules. I did some extra skincare stuff today, this morning. So, all right. That was very, like, annoying influencer of me. Okay, so let's close our eyes for a second. I'm going to close mine too. Let's close our eyes and take a deep breath in, letting it go. One more time. Letting it go. One more time. Letting it go. This is an awareness only. This is an awareness only. We did this about a month ago. Maybe we'll do it at the end of every month. I think it's a really nice gut check to see if you're evolving, if you are kind of still in the same space, if perhaps you are regressing a little, going the wrong way. I'd like you to think of something in your life currently that you would like to fresh start on. You would like to spring clean right on out of your frequency, right on out of your reality. Something that if you could take a broom, you would literally just like sweep it out your front door. Be gone. And then I would like for you to think about how much thought you give to this thing, this experience, this energy that you would like to rid yourself of. How often are you thinking about it? Are you thinking about it every day? Is it on your mind constantly? Maybe it only creeps up once in a while. Then I would like you to think about what you say about this thing, this energy, this experience, this thing that you are attempting to release from your frequency. What do you say about it? Whether you're saying it to yourself, by the way, in your mind, so it's just silent thoughts, or whether you're speaking it to anybody that will listen, to your friend, to your journal, what are you saying about it? This is just an awareness practice. Do not get all hyped up on yourself. Just relax. It's simply an awareness. Then I would like you to think about the people that you are spending time with. And I would like you to think about how often these other people in your group, in your friend group, your family, your any place you spend time or put your energy into, how often are they bringing it up to you without you starting the conversation? Take a deep breath in through the nose, let it out of the mouth. You can open your eyes. All of those answers you just received should give you a very quick clue as to whether or not you are holding on to this story very tightly, or if you are almost done with this story. And remember that the story that you tell about yourself is the story and the reality that you are creating. It is the story and the reality you are creating. So you don't have to tell me in the comments below, but if the answer was, I'm thinking about it all the time, I'm talking about it all the time, I will tell anybody that listens all the time, people ask me all the time. That one's a big one that most people don't think about. If somebody knows your story so well that every time they speak to you, they're asking you the same questions, that is a very strong indication that you have not only solidified yourself into that identity, but you have trained other people to see you as that identity. And that's not a fun place to be if the identity is not what you desire. VIP Deborah's in the house. Thank you for the manifesting hands or the manifesting ball, VIP Deborah. Thank you for the rose. Spiritual AF, welcome to the chat. VIP Jules says, Aaron, VIP Aaron, let me know if you missed, and maybe we can watch replay at the same time this afternoon, evening. Oh, that's a good idea. I love that, Jules. VIP Jules, I love that. So, thoughts? I have a flash goal. Are you guys ready for the flash goal? Who wants to participate? Let's see. My live goal. Wait, start flash goal. Okay, let's see. Start it. In 15 minutes, I am looking for 8 people to send me a rose. Can we do it? I don't know. Let's see. I always like them. Thank you, VIP Jules. I always like this fun little game. Thank you, VIP Brenda. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. 8 gifters. Wait, we need 8 separate people. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, VIP Deborah. I think yours doesn't count though. Oh, it does count. Thank you, Gabby. How fun. This is a fun game. I really don't know what happens after this, but it's fun nonetheless. All right. We're looking for 3 more people. VIP Catherine, thank you for the heart me. VIP Jules says, higher self told me it is done. Okay, VIP Jules, then I will give you a challenge. If your higher self is telling you, VIP Deborah, thank you for the heart me. Tony, welcome to the chat. If your higher self is telling you it is over, then the moment that the ego, because it may happen, if you still are integrating, right? If you're still integrating that it is truly done, you'll know you've integrated because it will not be in your reality anymore. So if you have truly integrated, then yes, it's done. It's gone. If you are in the in-between, you are switching frequencies, you are moving out of this identity. Thank you, VIP Catherine, for the rose, and you're moving into this identity. We need 2 more people to send a rose to reach our flash goal. Thank you, Jess444. 1 more. Oh my goodness. If you are in the in-between, this is where your gumption, your discernment, your awareness, your mindfulness, your empowerment is going to really have to kick into high gear, because the higher self is saying it's done, it's done, it's done, and the ego is going to come in that space. I'm this identity, I'm not quite this identity, in the space in between, and the ego is going to say, Are you sure about that? I don't think so. A fear, blah, 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 blah. And you, as the aware person you are, have got to say, it is done, repeat, whatever the mantra is that you need to say to yourself to keep yourself in the space that it is truly done. Because what can happen is you can be stuck in between. And the in between is a really shitty place to live. I'm not quite this person and I'm not quite this person, and I'm here in the middle and I'm frustrated because I'm not quite anything. And you're not lost, right? Thank you, VIP Erin, for the rose. We achieved our goal. Good job, you guys. Thank you so much for participating. I don't know what happens. It says check the goal and celebrate the moment. Okay, celebrate. We're celebrating. I don't know what happens after this. Then it says I achieved my goal. Okay, good. And it will last for 24 hours. Yeah, I don't understand the 24-hour thing, but okay. I was in the shower yelling, I'm coming! VIP Erin, you're so sweet. Well, you are the one that helped us solidify our goals, so thank you. Galactic Wisdom, Wayshore, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. You guys, thank you all for participating. That was fun. I like these little flash challenges. Okay. So if you are in the in-between, this is where you get to show yourself. You get to prove to yourself. It's a beautiful place to be because you get to prove to yourself how powerful you really are. How powerful are you? Are you going to give up on yourself? Are you going to let your ego win? Are you going to let fear take over? Or are you going to say no? I know, because I'm so smart, I know that this is what's happening energetically. So I know that if I keep going in this identity, then I will win. Now, if you are in the in-between and you have a lot of people in your life that are next to you, talking to you often, physically near you, and these people are very much latched on to this old identity and you're in the in-between, this situation has got to have some boundaries around it. You've got to form some boundaries. We talked about it yesterday and I'm going to keep talking about it because I'm realizing people are getting stuck in between. They're not quite where they want to be and they don't quite have, they haven't cultivated the faith yet, and that's okay, right? Because it's a learning process and it's a journey. It's never ending, right? But the faith maybe hasn't been quite fostered or cultivated enough to say, like, you guys shut up, or I'm done telling you whatever. Those what? I was yelling at those wait, what? Those wet fingers that are easier than the heart me's, those are only for subscribers. Huh? I didn't want to miss this chat. So much learning. Jill, welcome back to the show. VIP Erin, I'm still confused, but okay. Har H27, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Okay. So just as a reminder, you guys, and I think this exercise is important because if you have people that are not supporting you in your reality, you're like already really kind of pushing against some grain, some tension, some friction that you don't need to push against, right? So if you don't have supportive people in your circle and you are trying to transform your life, then find a circle, find some new friends, join a different club, join the Cosmic Collective. I'm not going to let people be negative Nancy's inside. We will figure it out and we will transcend together. That is the point of the space. So you might need some new tea hats instead of those, meaning the roses flesh. Oh, I see. Those are easier than the heart me's. Those are only for subscribers. The heart me's are only for subscribers. Huh. What does that mean? Honestly, I feel like TikTok is always making me rule, so I'm just doing my best over here. It's okay to be alone for a while. It is okay to be alone for a while. I agree with that. Sometimes we need to be alone to integrate that new identity fully, right? But if you're struggling and you're alone, then maybe it's not best. Maybe you do need some support. So use your discernment, right? Always use your discernment. VIP Catherine says, yes, I was going to ask everyone today to hold my future for me. Too many negative Nellies. VIP Erin says, yeah, the daily heart me's that we send are a subscriber feature. Really? No, because I don't think so. It's like a team member thing because I get heart me's from people that are not subscribers. Because subscriber is you're paying to be a subscriber. Maybe follower? All right. And yes, I will always hold the highest frequency and vision for all of you. All right, so let's go on with finish the show. I thought team members were subscribers. No. Subscribers are people that actually pay to subscribe, and team members is the heart me's. It's two different things. Yeah, I know. There's a lot going on in TikTok world. That's why I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just like, okay, let's keep going. I can't give them my other videos if I don't subscribe. What? Huh, yeah, I don't know then. Weird. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Where are my notes? Let me get to my notes, you guys. Let's finish the conversation we started yesterday about frequency. Yesterday, during our frequency conversation, we were talking about how a low vibration has a slow wave, and it looks like that. Takes you quite a while to feel good, and you get stuck in the low vibrational depressional state for quite a while. That's a low vibration. Medium vibration, just for visualization purposes, medium vibration is this. It's, well, okay, it's less than that. It's like up, down, up, down, up, down. So in the same amount of time a low vibration was high and low, a medium vibration was high, low, high, low, high, low. 3 full waves. So their frequency, the rate at which they vibrate, is faster. When I say they, I'm really talking about you. Technically everything, because everything is energy, right? So it all vibrates at a different frequency. So a little bit higher vibration, what does that mean? The energy is a little bit calmer, the manifesting power has strengthened, life is a little bit better. High vibrational people, high frequency people, this is their wave. And it's so fast that the highs are good and the lows are good and everything's good because they're feeling good. They're calm, they're collected, they're cool, they're unbothered, they're content, they're happy, ecstatic sometimes, a little bit annoyed sometimes, but never like depression spiral bed rotting for a week ever. Like that has never happened to me, right? So that's what happens when you're in this high space, high vibrational. Okay, so that's kind of where we left it yesterday. So this video goes on to talk about, it was called the law, something law insights. Oh geez, maybe I should look it up so I don't misspeak. I want to make sure that they get their credit. Brenda, thank you for the heart me. Yeah, I don't know, VIP Aaron. I guess I have to think about it or check into it. But I don't even know if I want to fill my brain with it. I don't think it matters. Oh, thank you so much for the butterflies. Are so cute. Thank you for that, VIP Jules. Thank you. VIP Deborah said, oh, sorry, Brenda. Oh, is that Brenda? No, that was VIP Jules. Okay, VIP Jules, thank you. Brenda, thank you for the TikToks. VIP Deborah says, I feel that in my head sometimes. There's two or three different, what? What? Let me get to this video, the law of insights. The law of insights, the secret truth behind consciousness. Now, this video is about frequencies. The title of the video is good, right? Because the secret truth makes you want to know what it's about, but it's really just about frequencies, and the rest of it is pretty like common knowledge at this point if you've been on the journey for quite some time. But I'm going to share some of the more important points I guess I thought to share with you. Different hertz or different frequencies going on. Maybe if you can tune into multiple different frequencies, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Last night, my partner, we were hanging out, and I had this really high-pitched buzz in my ear, and I looked at him, I go, are we rifing? You know, we have the rife machine, the frequency machine. And I was like, is it turned on? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, geez. So I just said, okay, turn it up, get out of my ear. I hear you. I was very tired last night. I've been doing a lot of astrology writing and filming, so my brain was very much like, oh. All right, who just followed me? Thank you for the follow. LC Bell, welcome to the show. You guys, thank you for having so much fun on TikTok with me and lighting up my gifts gallery and sending me all the gifts and helping me with my flash goals. So much fun. Okay. So how can we use this knowledge of frequencies to really enhance our lives, right? It's like, okay, it's great that we know that we're a frequency, but what do we do? Well, all you need to really start thinking about is your vibration. Am I honoring my vibration today? Am I honoring my energy today or not? Honoring your energy looks like detoxing the body physically. Stop, like releasing all of the processed foods from your diet, releasing tons of sugar from your diet, releasing a lot of alcohol from your diet, other like nicotine, other low vibrational things like that, right? Being mindful around really eating like foods that are alive. Greens and fruits and veggies and all those nice high vibrational things. Can decalcify the pineal gland or pineal gland, however you want to say it. You can move the body. When the body is in action, the energy is moving, right? So we detox ourselves so that we can really start to become more sensitive. That's what happens. When you detox the body, you become more sensitive. You become more sensitive to light, to colors, to sounds, to smells. It's not bad. It's part of your intuition, right? You could use the five senses as part of your intuition. And so when you become more sensitive to these things because your body is clear and you can actually start to detect the subtle energies that are swirling around you at any given moment, you're almost now like a little detective slash antenna, right? It's like, okay, my spidey senses are telling me something is a little bit off here. You smell something different, you hear something a little different, just something overall, the vibe is a little different. So it's like spidey senses mixed with detective work to understand what's actually happening in the energy that is swirling around you. Mandy, thank you for sharing the live. What if we women are starting menopause? You know, I don't know. I'm not there yet in my life. And I do believe that there is a lot of societal programming around our bodies. And I know women that have really taken on this idea that menopause is going to ruin their bodies and they're going to have all the crazy stuff. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen because I don't know, I haven't experienced it. But I am saying I've been around women that have really bought into the idea of like menopause and other women who are like, that's not going to happen to me. And their bodies didn't change. They're still chilling. Life is good. And they've moved through it like really gracefully. So I don't know. But I will say that I think if you start managing your energy, it will be an easier ride. It's like anything. It's like I haven't been sick in like years. I don't really get sick anymore. Do I get tired? Do I get on the brink of like maybe having a cold? Sometimes. But as soon as that moment hits, I go, oh, Lindsay, you've been pushing yourself too hard physically or energetically. You need to go lie down and take a rest. I will sleep it off. The next day I'll be fine. So it's all about really knowing yourself subtly enough to know when you're going to spiral, you're dropping in your frequency, you're starting to lose faith, you're becoming impatient, you're becoming frustrated, whatever those things are for you. So you can kind of divert it, right, to a different path. VIP Catherine says heightened awareness all the way around. Bex says, I developed an allergy to alcohol, stuffy nose, so that one's easy. There you go, Bex. There you go. VIP Jewel says, I had a hysterectomy 2 years ago. Feel like life has only gotten better. Interesting. VIP Deborah says, I moved gracefully in my 40s. No changes. Very interesting. See, I think it just depends on your energy. And I think a lot of it is societal programming. Think about it. The more things that are wrong with you, the more things you are going to buy and purchase, give your hard-earned money away to fix. Right? So I just think that they're like all of those big life moments, I think there's a lot of programming around them. And I think that you can transcend out of the programming and it does not take that much effort once you understand your energy. The beginning stages, yep, effort is required, consistency is required. But then as you understand what's really happening and you start to define things on your own terms, then you're gonna win. You guys realize that like, I don't know who decided to make like definitions, but somebody writes a definition and we all collectively agree that that's what that means. My little nieces teach me the skibbity Ohio toilet riz or something. And collectively all these little kids agree that that's not good. That means you have no game. She told me I have Sigma Riz, and I was like, or Alpha Sigma Riz or some shit. I was like, thank you. That means I have game. Collectively, as the little kids generation, they have agreed upon that. That's their definition. But what if my definition was different? And it suited me better, and it fit my world better in a way that was more conducive to the reality I was creating. Because remember, I live in my reality, and you live in your reality. Right? Oh, that's a huge compliment, Beck says. What is it? I think it's Alpha Riz or Sigma Riz. Is it Alpha Sigma Riz? I literally don't know. She was like, Auntie Lindsay, you have whatever. And I was like, I was like, I think that's a good one. She was like, yeah, that's the good one. I was like, yeah. But you know what? With my little nieces, I'm like, hey girl, what's up? Slay. What's cool? Tell me what's good. And we have so much fun together. So yeah, I feel like they're my vibe. All right, let's see. VIP Aaron says to Mandy, I started my spiritual journey in the midst of massive peri-memo issues. Oh, interesting. Yeah, see, I think it just depends. And VIP Aaron, my guess is you're moving through it in a way that's much easier now. But also, how would you know, right? Because you're not moving it in that energy still. That's why energy work is so vital. And I was thinking about it this morning too. I was like, there's a lot of people that will say like natural remedies don't work. They don't work. They don't work. Yeah, they're not going to work on a body that's super toxic, right? Step one, if you want to go natural, step one is to start to detox the body. Step two, start introducing the natural remedies, the natural supplements, all the natural rhythms, and really paying attention to your rhythms, right? Paying attention to the seasons and nature's rhythms. And then the natural remedies will in fact work for you rather quickly. But to go from like I take like X amount of pills a day to like I'm only gonna take this essential oil, like that's a big leap, and your body's gonna be like, what the heck, right? So anyway, good morning, Yafa Empress. It has been so long. Hello, my friend. Missy says Alpha Riz is like leader game. Oh, I think that's what is there such thing as Sigma Riz, or did I make that part up? Okay, Alpha Riz, that's what I have. That's what she told me anyway. One 12-year-old told me, oh, she's 13 now. One 13-year-old told me that. VIP Jewel says to Bex, I tell everyone I know that's one of the best choices I have ever made. Oh, you guys are talking about your hysterectomy. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. My body just is doing its thing, and life is good. So Missy says, that's what I'm telling my mom and sister. VIP Aaron says, yes, I am now. Yes, but I switched doctors, found someone who believes what was happening. Yeah, that's a big part of it too. Yafa, hello, my friend. Detox jumps started my journey. Yep. VIP Aaron says, meaning not simply pacifying us and saying you have to just get through it. Yeah, exactly. Here's a pill, be quiet, open the front door when you're hot. I remember when I was little, my mom I don't know, my mom went through menopause really early. Maybe this is TMI. But I remember her like in the dead of winter in Michigan, standing on our front porch without shoes on, barefoot, in her nightgown, being like, it's so hot. And I'm like, you look crazy. Somebody's gonna call the cops. Like, get back in here, lady. But of course, like that, I think people that are in older generations have way more programming too, right? They bought in. Oh, Sigma Riz is confident and awesome. Can you have Alpha Sigma Riz? Because I feel like that's what she told me. Is that possible? Or can you only have one or the other? That was me. LOL, VF Aaron says, I'm doing wild yam and magnesium right now, Missy says. Yeah, I still do that. LOL, VF Jules. Yes. Okay, thanks, Bex. Thanks for helping me out. Thank you for, Bex, how do you know this? Thank you for being my dictionary. The point being that all these kids decided these words that they made up and put into a certain forms is good or bad. And so if you are somebody who is working with certain things, maybe menopause, maybe other diagnoses, maybe what it means to be XYZ in your life, or maybe your new identity, right? Old Lindsay, not getting paid to exist. New Lindsay gets paid to exist. In between Lindsay, sometimes frustrated, thinking, I better go get a job. This is really annoying. How much longer do I have to wait? I'm getting very frustrated. This Lindsay says, okay, but you've been an entrepreneur your whole life. What is the definition of an entrepreneur? Some people say, well, you're not an entrepreneur until you have a website and an LLC and you get tons of money and blah, 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 blah. But other people would say, if you've ever sold something that maybe you created and somebody gave you money for it, you are an entrepreneur. When I was little, I used to make jewelry and do this and that, and I would find ways to make dollars here and there. So I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. So what is the definition for you? And if there is a definition in this new identity that you feel like is like, how am I ever going to make it there? Then just rewrite it. Rewrite it. The dictionary of Lindsay's dictionary. Who is Webster anyway? Just kidding. Just kidding. But you know what I'm saying? Let's see. I think you can have all the Riz. You can have Alpha, Sigma, Skibbity, Toilet, Ohio Riz all at once. What? Oh, you guys. Mandy says, yes, it's new to me because brain fog from being hot, so I feel like I have a fever. Jewel says, I don't know what that in what context, Mandy. I don't know what you're talking about. VIP Jewel says parents of 12, 13-year-olds know the lingo. Yeah, well, my niece is 13, so that's why I'm like, okay. I was using cringe words with Julia, and she laughed so hard and told me what they all meant. Oh, okay, I see. Your daughter, awesome. Lee says light 777. Welcome, love your content. Has so much value. Thank you. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for the compliment. That is very sweet of you. VIP Aaron says women talking about it openly finally has shifted some medical approaches in the last 3 years. Yeah. And I mean, I don't really know the trend of like women in medicine, but I would assume that the more society progresses, more women are in medicine. And so that also helps, right? Because the bodies are obviously very different if you are born male versus female. So it just is what it is, right? And if you have somebody that doesn't quite understand it and doesn't have the experience, right? That's why shared experiences are so powerful. Because you're like, I went through that too. Oh my gosh. Especially when you can transcend the experience, you can help other people. Grant corrects me all the time, VIP Jewel says. Kim says, yes, symptoms are not the cause. They are the effects of thoughts and emotions, which are the cause. Yep, you got it. Skibbity Ohio totally. I know that is bad. But Jewel says you can be all at once. Or not, Jewel's Bex. So I was like, wait, you can't be all of them at once, can you? I have reframed what everything means. I get to choose. Yes, you do, Missy. That is super powerful. Okay, so, you know, a lot of this conversation that I was giving to you guys yesterday is stuff you already know. You know that your intuition is part of your frequency. You know that you can change your frequency at any moment. You know that music can make you feel good or make you feel very sad. If you are currently a sad girl, please stop listening to sad songs. It is not helping you. It is not helping you. One sad song a day, and then the rest of them better be like freaking bop or something, because you got to get out of that space, right? You got to get out of that space. I don't know why I went to bop, by the way. Beck says, I thought you meant Alpha Sigma Riz together. That's good. The other's not good. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you can put those two together, but you can't do all of them together because that would be kind of contradictory. Bop, yeah, I know, you guys. I don't know. Okay, a little tickle in my throat. So the video goes on to say how to leverage the power of frequencies to enhance your spiritual journey. You guys are going to roll your eyes. Meditation, duh. Music therapy, binaural beats. I don't know if anyone does those, binaural beats. But binaural beats is really powerful. It's when the music is just like off a second, and you can really start to reprogram your subconscious in that way. It really helps push the brain into like alpha theta mode, where it's more maybe malleable or impressionable, right? Impressionable. Yeah, binaural beats is really good, Mandy, so keep that up. VIP Brenda's laughing at me. Solfeggio frequencies, right? The solfeggio frequencies are directly correlating to each of the chakras in the body. So if you're ever feeling a little down and out, learn about the solfeggio frequencies. You want to try that? Catherine, there are tons of binaural beats on YouTube. All you need is headphones, right? So you earbud or headphones, and then pick one. I used to listen to one that was like a manifest, like an abundance one, and it was like the guy talking but in both ears at the same time, and he was like, pick one ear to listen to. It was really interesting, and I would just listen, and sometimes I'd fall asleep and I'd wake up to like these words vibrating in my brain, and I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Okay, so he says nature, spending time in nature, obviously. The Schumann resonance, I don't know a ton about the Schumann. I do see a lot of people with TikToks talking about the Schumann, but I don't follow it. But it's basically the electromagnetic fields that are created by lightning discharges in our atmosphere. And so we don't see the lightning, but the lightning is past past our vision, and the discharge that it gives off comes into our atmosphere, and then it can affect us, right? So you can use frequencies to elevate your life, or you could use frequencies to really like bring you down. And I used to be a big hip hop girly back in the day before my spiritual awakening. I loved hip hop. I loved hip hop music. Like, it was my vibe. And when I had my spiritual awakening, I was like, this is repulsive music to me. I cannot barely listen to it anymore. There's like a couple of songs I can still manage, and it really depends on the lyrics and the sound of it. But a lot of it is programming around like, it just not the way I'd like my culture, the rest of my life to go. Yeah. So sad girlies, stop listening to sad music. It's not helping you. Hip hop music, depending on what it is probably not helping you. The newer music, think about it. If we are resonating with the frequencies of the earth, of Mother Nature, they know this. And so depending on who's running the music industry and what you're listening to, they're tweaking those frequencies to likely lower your vibration. And then they add in lyrics that also are very low vibrational. And then on top of it, because it's so catchy, you are singing those lyrics out and creating that reality for yourself. I don't know about you, but have you paid attention to the hip hop songs lately? The things they're singing about? Is that really the reality you want to live in? Not me. It does not sound very pleasant. It sounds a little bit scary and a little bit anxiety ridden. So be mindful there. VIP Catherine says VIP Jules, good to know. Binaural beats every night, sleep 8 hours. If it stops, I wake up instantly. Love it. Gabby says I sleep with a frequency. Yeah, us too. They have different ones for different purposes. I just focus one at work. I use a focus one. Yeah, tons of different binaural beats options. VIP Deborah says, I really like your playlist that you put out in the lessons, and I go to that now and listen to all kinds. Yeah, I tried to pick like a bunch of different options because I'm like, let's try to get like as much into it as I can. And I could add way more, but those are the ones that I just kind of, I can't listen to reggaeton anymore. Really, Gabby? Yeah, I guess certain reggaeton for sure. I hate that anxiety song. Oh, the anxiety. Oh, I know that one. It's my anxiety. I'm like, huh, seems not good. But the interesting part about it is it's catchy. It's also, there was one song too a while ago. It was like a very much like a girl power song. Oh, somebody can help me. All the girly pops, like all the college girls always belting it out together. Oh, I'm too messy, and then I'm too clean. You told me get a job, and you ask where the hell I've been. That song is also very low vibrational. It sounds like a high vibrational song, but when you actually listen to what's happening, it's like you're like belting out about being caught in the in-between, and like you're vocalizing that out to the universe. So they're getting you many ways. They're getting you with a low frequency, crappy lyrics, and then you singing it. And when you're singing, chances are you're probably dancing around, moving your body, more manifestation energy, and your emotions are elevated. So in all areas of life, music could really screw you over. I mean, you just got to get real with it and get right with yourself on that. Okay. So we talked about vibrational management, food, active body, high vibrational relationships and environment. I'm trying my best to make you aware. Sometimes the conversations here will be triggering or tough, but you have to have them to be aware, right? So it's not a judgment, it's a judgment-free zone. We're not critiquing ourselves, but we're becoming aware of how we're showing up, how we're using our energy in the wisest way to create our realities. Where we might be stuck in thought loops, where we might keep saying the same things and it keeps repeating, and that's why it's staying the same. And inside of the Cosmic Collective, I ask all of you to hold each other accountable. We've already had this conversation. We've already talked this circle, right? Hold each other accountable. That's what you're here for, right? So if you're listening and you're not inside the Cosmic Collective and you need a safe space to be vulnerable, to heal, to get out of stuck cycles, to transcend into higher frequencies and really start manifesting, you might want to join. And the interesting thing he said in this show as well was, he said one way to manage your vibration is to continuously learn. He said that curiosity really opens the mind, which is true, right? I'm a very curious person. I think I will learn. I think I'll be learning until like I transition to the other side. I will just still learn. I'll be like, tell me more. What about this? What about that? And that's one way to really keep your mind alive. I think intuitively I have a sense around like Alzheimer's, dementia, that type of energy, unless it's already in the family and you fear that that's going to be you, maybe you kind of program into it like a genetics thing, but that's not true. Genetics don't rule our lives. I wonder if it's like doing something over and over and over and over and over again and never changing your routine, never learning something new, never trying something creative in a new way, and stopping learning. I think that's a big part of it. But I don't know, you guys, I don't know. This is just my gut feeling about it, right? This is just intuitively what I'm like. I just feel like, I just don't like anyway, that's a whole conversation. All right, I want a positive and optimistic rapper. I know this is gonna sound crazy to say, Catherine, but there are actually Christian rappers. And you can find some really cool like hip hop vibes songs that are more God centered. Now, I use God Source Universe Creator here at Lindsay with Love. I know people have different definitions for different words, and so I want to keep it very spiritual rather than drift off into religion land where we're put in boxes. However, if you're okay with the words God, sometimes the word Jesus, then check it out. And I can drop some of them in the collective. I didn't know there was a need for that, but I will. Abracadabra by Lady Gaga is such a powerful protection, helpful. Ooh, I haven't heard that one. Lady Gaga started to weird me out, so I had to stop listening to her too. Most of Hollywood weirds me out. Zamena, I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show. Connor Price is more positive, and so is Abel Hart. He tunes to music to frequency. Yeah, Abel Hart, I like him, but even lately I'm getting like, I've backed off of him too. I don't know what it is, but lately I've backed off a little bit. Yeah, the old stuff is good, but even some of the older songs are very like the lyrics. It's like when you listen to them, it's like, ew, what were you literally singing about? I mean, one way that you're never gonna fail is instrumental, right? If it's instrumental classical music, you're gonna win. Beethoven, Bach, those guys knew what they were doing, right? And I think it was like alchemaic. I think that they're, I haven't studied it, but I've like heard snippets here and there. And it was very much energy work. It was energy work. Me realizing I love all the wrong music just now, Tony. Well, hey, Tony, at least you realize it and now you can make a new choice. Katie says, I asked my kids to listen to the lyrics so you don't dwell on someone else's trauma or sadness. Yeah. Catherine says, Tony, change the words and thoughts as you listen. I will say the opposite out loud. Yeah, that works sometimes. Melita, thank you for the follow. Lisa's like, I've been doing all the shadow work past 2 years. Finally feel weight lifted. We never stop learning. Yep, amen to that. Tony says, what about Abel Hart? I recently found him. You guys just use your discernment. Abel Hart's the money frequency song, 888, money coming to me, money running through me. I tuned into the frequency, the bass keep it booming. I like that song. The Abel Hart I see now and the Abel Hart I saw before, to me, the energy feels different. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying I've backed off of it. That's all I'm saying. The Abracadabra song is all over TikTok. It's easy to find. Okay, thanks, Kim. I'll check it out. Beck says, I worked a Christian concert. I think he did some rap. Toby Mac, I think. I don't know. Some of Abel's songs make me kind of sad. Huh. Bob Marley. Yeah. You guys, if it makes you feel good, but if it makes you feel good and the lyrics are very low vibrational, okay, I think of like when I really stopped listening to like any hip hop was, and I was already awake by this point, but when Cardi B came out with WAP, that was the end for me. I was like, this is literally disgusting. To me, it's disgusting. Now, this is my own personal opinion. I'm not judging anybody, but when that song came out, I was like, I'm out, I'm done. Because this is not what I want to sing about. I think it's vulgar and it was wild to me. So that's my discernment though, right? I'm sharing my viewpoints. What are your viewpoints? You're your own person. You can choose. I'm not going to judge you. This is just my, I'm sharing my journey. I come on here to Lindsay with Love to share my journey. So please take what resonates. Okay, you guys, we have absolutely got to end the show. YouTubers, have a great weekend. I will not be live Thursday or Friday. Some of you I will see inside of the Manifesting Club. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to join the Cosmic Collective if you want. So YouTubers, have a great day. TikTokers, we're switching over to VIP only live now. VIP only live now. The Perceptive Poet, thank you for the follow. Goodbye to my YouTubers. Have a great day.